Hey guys, I'm Adam. This is On The Break and welcome to episode 9 of the FM20 beta series here with Chelsea. We've got two huge away games today. First we've got the second leg of the Champions League quarter-final away at Real Madrid before we take on Wolves away in the Premier League. There's no Cintualas with us. We're carrying straight on from where we left off last episode. You can see from the table there we really need to beat Wolves in this episode to try and maintain our position in the top 4. It's essentially a 4 out of 5 deal, but we are the team most likely to drop out at the minute. We need Arsenal to slip up in their game in hand. Fair warning, I have got a stinking cold, so apologies if I sound like absolute hell. I'm doing my best. The only other real thing to talk about, if we dip into the tactics, we'll go through the team in a sec, but Kepa has picked up a knock. He literally got the injury yesterday. He's bruised his thigh, but we've given him injections. Now, it's not something I do very often, to be fair, but I would rather risk him for this Real Madrid game and then play Caballero against Wolves, and I think Norwich is the next game, which he's likely to miss as well. But I just think if we can nurse Kepa through this game, then just having him in the side is going to be so much bigger than having him miss out. I think he is that important for us. But we're going to get straight into the action. We've not really got anything else to discuss. So the team for today is Kepa in goal. Back four of Azpilicueta, Tomori, Rudiger and Emerson, with Kovacic and Kante in midfield, and Pedro, Mount and Hudson-Odoi in behind Abraham up front. Caballero does come onto the bench just in case, but other than that we're pretty unchanged. So Real Madrid lining up in their traditional 4-3-3. I think that may well be the same lineup as they had last time, I'm not too sure. But Hazard again, obviously a danger man to us, knows the team very well. But we've beaten them twice this season, they've beaten us once. It's going to be tough in this away leg. As Real Madrid get the early highlight, it's Luka Modric to swing in the free kick. We head it away, but it falls to Militao, who knocks it back to Casemiro. They're knocking it nicely between them, but they are going backwards. They work it down to Benzema, but he's going all the way backwards. And Hazard takes on Azpilicueta. And Real Madrid do go 1-0 up. They've got the early goal they would have wanted. Isco's 7th goal of the season. Question marks over Kepa there. He's made the save, but could he have done better? We'll check it out in the 3D replay. So Benzema works the ball out to Hazard on the left. I thought he was going to use the overlap, but he leaves Azpilicueta for dust. And Kepa makes the save, but it falls straight to the feet of Isco. And I'd say it's unfortunate for Kepa more than anything, really. Are we going to strike back, though? We pick the ball up with Rudiger down this left-hand side. He uses Emerson, who works into Kovacic, but his ball is straight to Varane. And Real Madrid will build from the back now. Ramos with a decent ball out wide. And they're coming down the right hand side now with Militao taking on Hudson-Odoi. Rudiger heads away, but it falls to Isco. Benzema collects, and Isco makes it 2. And we're falling apart. And just like we had in the group stage, we can't handle playing Real Madrid in the Bernabeu. Militao takes on Hudson-Odoi. Rudiger heads away. Isco nods back into Benzema. I thought he was going to turn and shoot, but he plays it back to Isco, and it's a fine finish into the bottom corner. And what do we do from here? Mount now with the free kick. Varane heads it down, but it's poor, and Hudson-Odoi gets one back. We've got the away goal, and that could be huge. It's Hudson-Odoi's 9th goal of the season. Mount puts the free kick in, and it's a poor header away from Varane. Hudson-Odoi on the volley. Courtois gets a hand, but it's not enough. And we, as it stands, will go through on away goals. So you cannot underestimate how important that is. Cruz now with the chance to put them back ahead in the tie. Pedro heads away from the free kick. And Abraham doing a decent job there of closing down. Mendy now coming down their left-hand side. Plays it back into Cruz. We need to get a foot in, really. They're knocking it around nicely. They go back out to Militao on this right-hand side. And Isco, the danger man. And Militao's got all the time in the world to put a ball in. We deal with it again, but Hazard picks up on the edge of the area. He turns Azpilicueta again. It's a decent save from Kepa. But Azpilicueta's having a horrible time against Hazard. Cruz now puts the corner in. Aims for Varane. And Hazard's at the back post now. It's another decent save, and we do scramble it away. We are hanging on by our fingertips here. We do not look comfortable at all. We don't look like we can deal with them. We're going long now. Tammy Abraham, I think, loses out, but Kovacic collects. And what a ball that is from Kovacic for Tammy Abraham. Abraham's offside, but that was a lovely ball from Kovacic. approaching half-time then, and so far we're doing what we need to do. We've got that away goal. We are going through as it stands, but are we going to be able to keep Real Madrid out for another 45 minutes? We're going to give him the complacency talk again. Hudson-Odoi is nervous, even though he's one of our he is our best performing player. Mason Mount I've been a little bit disappointed with. Pedro's not been in the game. And Azpilicueta already on a booking up against Eden Hazard. But I don't trust Reece James to be any more level-headed than Azpilicueta, to be honest. I think we're going to leave it as it is for now. We'll see how we do in the start of the second half. We can always make a couple of changes sort of on the hour mark. And Kante now has picked up a knock, so we'll have to look at that. Modric puts the free kick in and Varane heads over. And Kante now has bruised his thigh. What is it with Alon bruising thighs? We're on the hour mark. We're going to make some changes. Kante is going to have to come off. He's so important to us in that midfield, but we can't risk him making a mistake based on that. So Jorginho comes on. And then I think we're going to go for Pulisic out on this right-hand side. Get him on as a winger on attack and just stretch the play a little bit. And I think we may leave it at that for now. I don't really want to make all three subs right away, especially with Kepa already with a knock. If he has to come off, we'd be in a world of hurt. 72 minutes gone and Madrid get a highlight. Hudson-Odoi nips in, but it falls to Militao. And Isco now coming down this right-hand side again, taking on Emerson. Pulls the ball back to Modric, knocks it over to Kroos, lays it back to Casemiro, and Mendy has beaten Azpilicueta. Hopefully he can't do anything with it. And I don't really know what happened there. That kind of got away from me a little bit. It was a lovely move from Madrid, but Isco somehow shanked it wide or over. What's going on here now? Seems like a strange start to a highlight, but we get the throw in now with Emerson down this left-hand side. Kovacic puts the ball in, and Hudson-Odoi, is he offside? I think he might be. Yeah, the goal's been chalked off. That's a really strange highlight. Kovacic puts the ball in. Oh yeah, Hudson-Odoi's a mile offside. Smart finish, to be fair, but it won't count, unfortunately. So 10 minutes to go. And that last change, we're going to get Mason Mount off. Barkley's going to come on. We're going to drop to this defensive midfielder. I keep changing to this DM system once I've already taken one of Kante or Kovacic off, and it doesn't really help. Because then I'm forced to put Barkley into this central midfield. I guess I could keep Mount on, but he's not playing well. No, we're going to go with that and just use Kovacic as a box-to-box midfielder. And Jorginho can just sit in front of the back four. And hopefully we can see this out. But Madrid now coming again. They've got 5 minutes to find a goal. Hopefully we can keep them out. It's a big ball over the top from Kroos and Benzema's in. Kepa with the big save. And we're going to shout for some passion. They're fired up for the most part. Nacho now with the free kick. Casemiro's out on the right-hand side. Hudson-Odoi does well to close him down. And Emerson nips in. If we can launch a counter-attack now. I don't even need a goal, really. I just need the ball at their end. Emerson now is in on the left-hand side. Can he find the cutback for Abraham? He can't. He shoots wide. A little bit more nous there. A little bit more of keeping the ball. Running to the corner would have been better there. But there's 4 minutes of stoppage time and Madrid need to find a goal. It's ticking away. And we have knocked Real Madrid out of the Champions League. Hudson-Odoi with the key goal on 18 minutes. And that is absolutely huge. We are doing so much better in this Champions League run than I thought that we would. We're going to tell the guys that we're very pleased with that. And we are into the semi-finals of the Champions League. So it doesn't get any easier. If I remember rightly, I think that Barcelona might have won that first leg 3-0. So we're pretty confident it's going to be Barcelona. So Kepa then, there with confirmation of the injury, we'll send him to the physio. We're not going to make him go through it again. Kante 3 to 4 days. Not too bad. We've got 4 days until Wolves. I'm going to go and do the off-camera bits. I just want to take this opportunity to say a big thank you to anyone who's watching the series. Honestly, the support on it has been absolutely amazing. Ever since FM20 dropped, it's been numbers that I've never seen before, and it's a very small channel. We're only now getting started, but the support from you guys at the start has been excellent. So hopefully we can keep this going right the way through FM20 and into the future releases. So I want to say a big thank you to anyone who's watched a minute, liked the video, subscribed. Yeah, just a big thank you really. But I'm going to go and do the bits off camera, and then we will be back for the Wolves game. Right then, guys, we're back, but we are back on the screen of Teddy Milton. We'll get into the Wolves game in a minute, but I'm a little bit upset that this is only a short-term save, because I think Teddy Milton might go on to be an actual world-class fullback. A couple of things that make me think that. He's worth 3.9 million already. That tends to be a fairly good indicator. If we look there... Oh, why can't I do it? There we go. He's wanted by Arsenal. So again, a good team wants him. So, that's pretty handy. He's already improving. And I'm just a bit sad that we're not going to get to use him. Hopefully I'll get some new gens of the quality of this in for Club and Country, which is coming soon. But yeah, I'm a little bit sad about old Teddy. What I might do if you guys fancy it, let me know in the comments down below, is once the next season is finished, I think we're going to wrap this series up and get started on for Club and Country. But I'll obviously still have the save file, so we could always holiday sort of 10 years into the future and see what's happened to this first youth intake, see where Chelsea have maybe made some signings in the couple of years after me, but more than anything, have a look at Teddy Milton, because I think he could go on to be an incredible fullback. But anyway, that's enough Teddy talk. We have got the Wolves game to come. So, team we're going to go with is Caballero in goal, back four of Azpilicueta, Tomori, Rudiger and Emerson, with Jorginho and Loftus-Cheek in midfield, and Pulisic, Mount and Hudson-Odoi in behind Abraham up front. So a couple of changes to talk you through. Kepa misses out, obviously had the injury. Same with Kante. He is capable, but he's not that fit. His condition's not great. And I'd rather him just sit this one out. I've wanted to get Loftus-Cheek a bit more game time anyway, to be fair. He's done alright when he's played. And then Pulisic in for Pedro. Pedro didn't do much in the last game. We need to get some match sharpness back into Pulisic. Ever since he's come back from his injury, he's not really had an opportunity because Pedro's been playing so well. So I feel like this is a half-decent chance to get a bit of game time into him. In other news, Willian, we're still not offering him a new deal. I don't think he was signed one anyway, but he's wanted by Man United. So we may well see him next season anyway, but it's more likely to be in the red of Man United than in the blue of Chelsea. It wouldn't be ideal to lose him, but at the same time, I don't think I'm that upset about it. I just don't think he's offered enough this season. He's played well lately, but you see there he's not even averaging a 7 for the season. So certainly not one of the top performers. But anyway, let's get into it. That's enough waffle. So Wolves there lining up in their traditional back five. A couple of signings there. Kieran Trippier's come in from Atletico Madrid. Boyata's come in. Seferovic up front, I think, is a new signing. I don't think he plays for them in real life. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. And Patricio wearing number 11. It just upsets me so much. I've got a bit of a thing for squad numbers, and that is just... It's just a no from me. So we get an early highlight. We're trying to build down this right-hand side. The ball to Pulisic gets cleared away, but Azpilicueta now works into Jorginho, comes inside to Loftus-Cheek, and we're working it quite nicely. We are good at keeping the ball, but we're going to have to do well to break down this Wolves back five. Loftus-Cheek with a good ball out to Azpilicueta. Could he get the ball in? He goes back to Jorginho and into Pulisic. It's out to Loftus-Cheek, and he shoots just over. And I think what we're going to do for this one, once this highlight finishes, Moutinho puts a free kick in, and Wolves go 1-0 up. Raul Jimenez, and you've got to put the blame for that one on Caballero. He's come out for the ball, and if he's going to come, he's got to get there. This is the entire reason why we didn't want to play him against Real Madrid. That's a shocker from Caballero. Maybe his mind's already on the sunny beaches of Brazil. But as I was saying before, that absolute shocker. For this one, we're going to get the league table up on here. We've got the match stats on the other screen. But you can see there, Arsenal now with 2 games in hand on us. I think they're the late kickoff today. We really have to win this game. Really, to stand any chance of staying in the top 4, because I just don't see Arsenal dropping enough points. We need an instant reply, and we could get one here. Mount misses out to Moutinho, and Johnny plays forward to Seferovic. It's back out to Johnny on this left-hand side, who switches over, and Connor Cody now, the centre-back playing as a right winger, and Kieran Trippier has put Wolves 2-0 up. What is happening here? How has Connor Cody ended up playing as a right winger? So Johnny takes on Azpilicueta. It's a big switch over, and Cody right out on the right-hand side. And Emerson misses the slide tackle. It comes through to Kieran Trippier. It's a smart finish. But we're doing so poorly. And Connor Cody is playing as a Mazzala in a midfield three. I thought he was a centre-back. I mean, hey, he can do it. He's not a bad player, to be fair. I didn't realise just how good Connor Cody was. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. We got a game to turn around here. So let's show some passion. So half-time then, and 2-0 down. We've not even had a shot on target yet. We've been absolutely appalling. Let's get aggressive. Show me something else. What are we going to do to this? I think we're going to have to try and break them down a little bit. Where's Carl Walker when you need him? We could have stuck him in goal. Pulisic is coming off. We're going to get Pedro on. He's been shocking again. I mean, to be fair, we're going to stick at one sub, but really, we could take the whole team off. They've all been abysmal. No one's covered themselves in any glory. And we're going to shout and demand more. They're focused. I need them to be a little bit more than focused. I need them to get a goal here. And we do get a highlight just before the hour mark. With Wolves working it from the back. If we can steal in here, we'd be in a good position. But they're working it nicely. Johnny now into the feet of Raul Jimenez. And they're coming down this left-hand side, working in nice little triangles. Moutinho with the ball over to Johnny. Jorginho steals in. And hopefully now we can launch a counter-attack. But as per the Quater's ball forward, it's just aimless. Even if Abraham gets to that, he's not going to do anything with it because he's up there on his own. This is more like it. Mount now working through the middle. Jorginho, ball through to Abraham. And we do get one back. Tammy Abraham's 23rd goal of the season. And we're back into the game. Hudson-Odoi plays into Mount. And he does well to take on Dendoncker. The tackle does come in, but it falls to Jorginho, who plays a lovely weighted ball through. And it's a smart finish from Tammy Abraham into the top corner. So we're back in it, but we still need 2 more. I won't be happy with anything short of a win in this one. So with 20 minutes to go, who is going to come on and change this game? We're going to get Kovacic on for Loftus-Cheek. Possibly a touch unfair, because Loftus-Cheek hasn't really done anything wrong. But Kovacic is just a different calibre of player, so hopefully he can make a difference. And Ross Barkley is really the only other one, but Mount's not doing too badly. I think we're going to leave it there for now. And Mount now with the free kick. It's tipped over by Patricio. We're going to have to go more attacking. I don't think the direct style of play is going to work, but we're going to have to give it a try because we're running out of time here to sort of break them down. Very attacking, as wide as we can get it, direct. And let's see if we can do anything just to pinch a draw. It's going to die out to nothing. No highlights. And that's a really disappointing defeat. We could be in some serious trouble here. We could be in danger of missing out altogether on the Champions League next season. Assertively, I'm far from pleased with that. Not the dream result at all. So Arsenal have got to be playing soon. They've got to be playing soon. When are they playing? They're playing Spurs tomorrow. Let's just see how that one goes then. Hopefully Spurs can do us a favour and get a result. So Bournemouth have beaten Man United. That's a big result. But quite honestly, we got bigger fish to fry right now. It's all very well thinking about catching Man United, but we need Arsenal to not catch us first. They've got a draw. It's not a bad result. Lacazette, 66th minute equaliser for them. Sorry about that, guys. Alexa just getting involved there. Back to this. Yeah, Arsenal have got a draw. They've still got the game in hand on us. They're still going to overtake us if they win it. But for now, we remain in the top 4. And we really need to win all the rest of our games, I would say. So, I think what we're going to do is the only other Premier League games you'll see now will be the last 2 of the season, I think. Brighton and Man United. But I think next episode we'll do both legs of Barcelona. If we can progress there, if, it's a big if, then the final episode of the season will be the Champions League final, assuming that it comes after the end of the Premier League, it should do. But yeah, we'll do that. So next episode will be Champions League semi-final, home and away, or away and home. We'll play any Premier League games off camera, and then the last Premier League action you guys will see will be in the episode after, which will be Brighton and Man United. If you have enjoyed that, please leave a like on it for me. It does help the channel massively, and it means a lot as well. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss any FM20 content, and thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.